So we're working on the new cab today. So this is the 2025 Horsch X11 cab, we call it. We got John Deere screens, so the new Gen 5 monitor down here from John Deere. With the cell phone, I got my radio going already. It automatically connects to the Bluetooth when I fire it up. My volume controls are down here, so I'll turn that down right now. Actually, I'll turn it up to start. We'll hear on the new subwoofer. So all your Apple CarPlay shows up on the radio here. We have a new speaker installed. It works really good for the hands-free. If I want to answer any calls, I have the end call, start call button right here. And I have my volume, and I can select songs back and forth with this one right here. So now it goes to the next song. You can see the new song pop up on the screen right there. I have a sprayer kind of loaded as my background picture. But if you want to see, your Apple CarPlay, you go into there. If you hit this button right here, you can kind of see your map. If you want to use Google Maps, right now, this is kind of interesting, but I'm using the radar map. So if I hit this one, you can see the radar. So if I zoom in now, you're able to see which clouds are going to hit your fields and which ones are, going to be close when I'm spraying, right? So I really like this option. You'll have your satellite map in the background with the radar as I'm spraying in the field. But if you want to use Google Maps, we can use that as well. If I want to use directions, so now this is showing, you can be seeing the background of your field, the satellite version of it while you're spraying, if that's what you want to see. You can zoom out here now. So I could be, driving back and forth in the field. You can see your satellite map in the background. If I want to use directions, if you send a pin to an operator, right, you can I'm gonna go Port of Baltimore, last thing I searched. So you can see it'll take me 1 day to drive to the Port of Baltimore. And now the directions start. And if you send a pin to an operator, they can use this map up here to see exactly where they're going. One other thing that's really cool with the radio, we have a wireless charger over here. So if we want to use the wireless charger, just tap on the bottom right here, and now my phone is charging. But we have a wired-in connection down here. So if I plug into this guy now, we can open up this app called WebLink. So your view while you're spraying, up here at the top, we're gonna have all of our cameras we can program in. We can put in all of our spray values. This is kind of like stealing a bunch of the ISOBUS numbers off, our rates, our pressures, our tank levels, all of your sprayer information is up here. We have all of our audio. If you're streaming any video, your maps will be up here. Whoever's calling you, whoever's texting you pops up on here. And then down here's our John Deere guidance. You'll have your mapping, your auto steer, and your lines on this screen down here. Oh, you can see somebody's calling me right now. So my buddy Mike, let's see how this works for the sound. Hey, Mike.
Did I pass you on 24?
No, I'm in Canistano, Saskatchewan. Actually, you're on video right now. We're just testing our new Bluetooth radio, so we're testing the sound. How does it sound for you?
You sound terrible.
Come on, don't say that.
No, it's brutal.
Are you serious?
No, you sound like always kind of weird voice. Like half girl.
Like the audio is okay though.
You need a shot of testosterone and hang out with boys.
Okay. I'm trying to make a YouTube video here. I gotta cut all this now. You're literally being filmed.
Well, you picked the wrong guy.
Okay, honestly, does it sound okay?
Anyway, no, I thought I passed a Horsch on Highway 24.
There, good. So a few more other features. We have Android Auto. If you use Android, I have an Apple phone, right? So I'm on Apple CarPlay. We're streaming the music through Apple CarPlay right now, but if you're an AM radio guy, we can go in, hit our AM radio button. It switches over to the FM or AM radio source. You can program in all your presets over here. If you want to change your radio station, it goes forward and back like that. If I want to go AM, right, I can program in all my AM stations down here on this side. If I want to program in, say, 620 out of Regina, hold that one down, and then I have 620, just like that. But usually, I won't be on the AM. I would be on my Apple CarPlay, just like that. Then I can change my audio source back to whatever I want over here, and then back to my radar map, just like that. So also with this, we can stream our phone, whatever we have on our phones. If I want to be playing, NFL playoffs or hockey playoffs, I can have that streaming on my cell phone. Or if you like watching Netflix or whatever, or if you're watching my YouTube videos on how to, fix the sprayer, I can have that playing up here, right? And it streams directly onto the screen, right? Just like that. So, I got bow hunting highlight videos here is what I got playing today, but you can be watching that while you're spraying. Whenever you want to stop, if you get a call, it'll pop up on the screen here showing who's calling or who texts you. It all pops up automatically through the Apple CarPlay. So if you want to get out of that, close off this screen, go back to our Apple CarPlay right here. If you go into your Spotify now, it'll load all your playlists, whatever you want to listen to, just like that. So whatever you want to listen to, all your music will be up here. Whatever apps are on your Apple CarPlay are going to show up in here, right? So if you use Microsoft Teams to do meetings, Telegram, WhatsApp, they're all going to show up. So it's kind of like a little mobile office now in the sprayer. You have your calendar up there as well. So this is kind of the screen though you'll usually look at if I want to start playing music again. Hit the play button, and my volume controls down here. And I can make my map big again while I'm spraying just by tapping it, just like that. But this is usually probably the screen I'll be on when somebody calls me or texts me. It'll pop up on this screen here. So good. Note about this is a pre-series design. We're testing it this year in Canada, but this will become an option on our 26 sprayers, right? So if you don't have it on your 25, it's just because we're testing it right now, but this will be available for order as an option for 2026.